Alright, so this is going to be the first page of your homework, alright? So this is where you have your x coordinate, your y coordinate, and your ordered pair. So right here for this problem number 1, it already gives me my 8. So really simple, what I'm going to do is right here in my ordered pair, I'm going to have an x, y, right here, x comma y coordinate or ordered pair. So now I have my x, so I'm going to simply do 8 over here because that is my x. And I'm using black, as you can tell. Now I'm going to use this 28.09 minus 9.22. In other words, it's $28 with 9 cents minus $9.22. And that's how I'm going to be able to find my y coordinate. After I subtract everything, I'm going to have $18 with 87 cents. Alright, now in order for me to find my y coordinate over here, I just gotta focus on the numbers right here before the decimal place. So I don't want to focus this number's 8, 7. I just want to focus on numbers before the decimal place. So right here we have 18. So that means I'm gonna put comma 18. And if you notice, I'm using red for the y coordinates. And then I'm just gonna close it with the black one over here. And that is my first ordered pair, 8, comma 18. Now let's look for the second one. For the second one, we have an x coordinate. So that means we're going to have a comma, parentheses, and I have my x over here is 10. So that means my 10 will go over here because it's already given because it's my x coordinate. Now I'm going to go for my y. And then for my y, in order for me to find out what is y, I need to subtract $35 with 47 cents minus $13 with 30 cents. So now I'm going to use red because that is the color I'm going to be using to find my y. So now once I actually do 35.47 minus 13.30, I'm going to have 22.17. That means I have $22 with 17 cents. However, now once again, I want to repeat myself and reinstate that we don't care the numbers that go after the decimal place. We just want to worry the number that is before the decimal place. So right here, I'm going to be using blue. So I can box the number that you have to worry about. And then once I box it, you notice that it's before the decimal place. So now I'm going to be able, that is going to be my y coordinate. So I'm going to be able to put it over here. And then I don't want to confuse you. So I'm going to be using red again. So 22. I'm going to close my parentheses with this. So my coordinate for this, my order pair for number 2, problem number 2, is going to be 10 because it's my x-axis. And then my y coordinate, my y will be 22. Why? Because after subtracting this, I was able to find my y. Now let's move on to the third one. The third one is really similar to the first one and the second one. There's no difference, just different numbers. Alright, so now I have my x coordinate. So I'm going to place it right here. I mean, I don't have to do it at the start. I prefer doing it so you don't get confused. Now, I already know my x, so now whatever I have to find is my y. And just as I did on top, I'm just going to subtract this 2. And my results will be 21.04. However, I really don't need 0.4. I only need numbers before the decimal place, because we are only looking for whole numbers, not decimal places. So now, after I found my whole number, I can actually identify that my y coordinate will be 21. So I put 21 over here, with red of course, so you don't get confused, comma. Alright, now that we identify that, we're going to go over for number 4. And if I'm going a little too fast, I want you to pause the video, repeat the steps I did over here, so you can know how I got this order pair over here. How I got x coordinate, how I got y coordinate. If you have any questions, you can always call me. So now I'm going to do number 4. Not number 10, number 4, right? Make sure that this is x coordinate, this is the numbers problem that we're doing. So right now we're only going to do 4 problems. We're in our last problem right now. So once again, my x coordinate is 10. And remember, my x is always going to be in black, just so you don't get confused. Now I have $53 with 11 cents. Let's say I go to the market and everything, I buy some food, and that's what it came out to be. and then, or that's how much money I have, and then I'm just gonna subtract $30 with 21 cents. That if I buy me some chips, candy, and everything, that's what it came out to be. So now I want to see how much change do I have, and then whatever my change is gonna be remaining, that is gonna be my Y coordinate. I'm just testing, changing it a little bit so you can get a little hang of it. So once I subtract that, I'm gonna get 22 cents, $22 with 90 cents. So that means I have $22.90 left, change. And that, like I've been saying, we're not gonna focus on how many cents do we have. We're gonna focus how many whole numbers do we have, how many dollar bills do we have in total. So let's say, oh, you know what? How many whole numbers do you have? You have 22. So right here, we're gonna circle this box. And then what number is that? 22, right? So that means we have 22 over here. That is gonna be my Y. And remember, tricked you. This is gonna be what? In red. Exactly. So make sure. And the reason why they're in that same color, so you can identify what is my Y and what is my X. And this order pairs are gonna help us identify or graph the following graph that I'm gonna be showing in the next following video.